Boss Season 19, Tanya's exclusive problems. Now, Tanya, when I say about Tanya, today the entire episode was run by Tanya, and other than, if not Tanya, the male Tanya is Shebaz. I think they only had the content, and trust me, almost more than 30 minutes. I didn't see Gaurav. The first 30 minutes, I didn't see Gaurav speaking anything, Praneeth speaking anything. Madam, Mridul also to an extent. Mridul at least was sitting somewhere or the other, but most of these boys were not to be seen. Like a 30-minute episode is cut out of a day, and these boys don't make it to the cut also, the final cut. So I think somewhere it is a problem. Let me just check the audio and we'll start the review. So I think somewhere. So as I said, the problem is I don't know. These boys are not giving content. These boys are not having conversation or not having valid conversation through which Big Boss can show them. See, Big Boss is also very desperate. He has to cut an episode every day. If you're not gonna give content, he's gonna go and get content out of anything. To my knowledge, Big Boss did cut that crow shot for almost 2 minutes. And why was a crow shot done for 2 minutes? Because there were guys like Gaurav, Praneeth, Mridul, or Bajaj or Ashnu didn't even give content for more than 2 minutes here. The first 30 minutes, if you remember the entire episode, or just go back and check at almost half of the episode, you will see that only Bajaj and Ashnur makes to the footage where Bajaj is upset or is feeling lonely and Ashnur is wanting to talk to him somewhere. I think that's when that is only made to the first 30 minutes cut here. So I think this is a problem. Guys are not able to understand, but I think Gaurav will go home sooner or later, more than like almost by 60 episode. I think Gaurav will be home. Anyways, let's start our review because it's all about Tanya. So let's talk about Tanya. So Tanya is not a welcoming person when someone comes to the house, but Tanya as the person will go and talk to them, but talk to them in a way where she will talk about herself, but not wanting to know what that person is, what that person was, or how she made it to the wild card of Big Boss season 19. This is my knowledge. This is my not knowledge. This is my perception. Now Tanya had issue with Zishan Bhai having conversation with Malti, but Zishan Bhai is very smart. If there is a new person, why don't you talk to them? And if that person gets converted into your team, it is one more people in your group, and one more people in your group is one more safety belt tied to your chest. And Zishan is smart to understand that, and he goes and makes a point to make conversation with this one. Somewhere Tanya is feeling bad. Somewhere Amal is feeling Zishan Bhai goes and talk to anybody. And Shebaz discussion also we saw that normally they are the ones who are talking with others. Now Tanya has confirmed that she is getting jealous because she said that the people that she loves or she acknowledges, they are not the ones she is likely to share with anybody. But Tanya, if that was the case, then what happened to your boyfriends? Anyways, end of the day, they are going to be shared because nothing in your life is permanent. The parents that we have, if they live with us for longer, yes, that is permanent. Apart from that, I don't think anybody, your school friends, your teachers, your office colleagues, your bosses, to your own self, your own family, your own sister at time, or your own brother, nothing is permanent here. Anything that comes in can go at any given point. You don't know the entire life. You might live to live the next day, or you might not live to live the next day. So, anyways, let's come to Tanya. Tanya spoke about Zishan by making too many conversations, and Zishan Bhai was having his own fun. From there, we saw Konika ji bitching about दो हंसों का जोड़ा मतलब two flamingos. I think that's what you say, hanso. I think yeah, hanso means flamingos, right? I am sorry. Anybody can put a comment and let me know. Plot wired. Hi sir. Hi plot wired. Hi. I think you are the first one to comment today. So hello. You have anything? Anybody? Any guys who are there want to put any point? You can put your points. I will reply everything one by one. While I'll also do the review. So Konika ji today has decided now she doesn't like Bajaj and Ashnur, and now she has to make more friends, but she's left with no one. So again, she's going back to Neelam, trying to circle with Neelam and make a group, and from there go on to target Ashnur or Bajaj. Yesterday, before Salman Bhai's weekend ka war, according to her, or she has claimed it that Bajaj and Ashnur are better people than Basir, Zishan, and all of them. And today, 100% shift. Konika ji is the sap of the house, the Cobra of Rise and Fall. Konika ji is the Cobra of this show. And I just want to say that Konika ji can go to an extent to bitch. And now see, Konika has no one left, right? There's no one who's sitting with Konika ji. Today, did you see Konika ji more than 5 minutes, 1 minute also in this episode? No, because she left with no one. But the only thing is she'll circle to Neelam, and Neelam, out of respect, will talk to her. Now, this is Neelam's problem. She wants to give her too much respect, but Neelam is also hanging 25% of the time with Amal, 25% of the time with Zishan Bhai and Basir, and 25% of the time with Kunika ji, and 25% of the time with Tanya. And I don't know, it is working in her favor, it is not working in her favor, but she is an humble, nice person. And that I saw when today she was giving explanation or views to Tanya, where she said that, you are an hype person, but somewhere with hype, you can get lot of problems come your way. And life is not easy, yaar. Matlab, to become an influencer is a choice, but once you become famous, people are going to scrutinize every wrong word that you have spoken. Every politician is scrutinized for every wrong word he's spoken. So the same way, influencer, if you're going to influence someone, people are going to see what are you talking, how are you behaving, and what is your circle. Because you can't say it is the sky is blue and while it is a night, right? You can't say all of that. So I think somewhere that is an issue with a lot of influencers. They're talking London, doing Tokyo. That's the issue. Anyways, let's come to our thing. We are, anyways, as a reviewer, our job is to be honest and speak about all the matters that happened. So now Tanya is a person who is talking about, who's trying to know with Malti that has she done enough, or is she enough, or is she seen rightly. And Malti was smart enough to answer the question saying that I don't know what does good mean. Matlab Malti was simply trying to debate the topic by not saying that you're good. And tomorrow when she has fight, then she has to say you're a bitch. So she doesn't want to say you're good or bad. She wants to run away with that situation. But she was smart enough to say that if Rakhi Sawant is getting popularity, so what does that mean, good or bad? And Neelam was the first one to say it's bad. Neelam, it can be a controversy because Raki can actually drag you into one, because Raki can do anything. Raki can make you one Nanan there. So I think Neelam just mistakenly said that it is bad. She said also it could be a controversy. But the intention of Neelam saying, being a Raki Samant is bad for a fact that her content is not enriching. Her content is content. She's all over the place, but not as someone you would want to follow, kind of a thing. But those people like her because she does comedy. People see as entertainment. She can wear a Spider-Man costume and walk the street. She can have multiple husbands all her life. This is Raki San for sure. Now Tanya again asked something. So I think then she gave example. If people are talking about Dhoni, what does that mean? And then Neelam or Tanya was the person they saying Dhoni is such a great person. So Dhoni, when you speak about Dhoni, it is good. When you speak about Raki Sawant, it is bad. To what Malti said that she is not aware of what is good or bad, but your conversations are happening, but I will not be able to comment. Is it good or is it bad? Because she's scared. Because if she has fights with Tanya, she will say that you are a bitch and all that, and that's when she will say that you are told me I'm good and all. So that is why Malti is trying to be very smart, take her steps wisely. But I think maybe Malti is smart or not, we don't know. But do you think Malti will lose her cool? I definitely think Malti can lose her cool, and that's going to be a problem for Malti eventually. So, anyways, Malti, I think, had very good conversation with. Malti, I saw with two things. Malti openly spoke about Tanya, where she said that she might aligned or get inclined to Tanya and Amal. But today, Malti's first topic of issue that she was having conversation was about bathroom, and she's associating Tanya with the bathroom. Where I think multiple times she asked people who is doing bathroom duty, why is Tanya not doing bathroom duty, who is doing bathroom duty, why Tanya is not doing bathroom duty. I want to just say, Malti, I think there are more reasons in the house to have conversations about rather than choosing bathroom and Tanya. And I don't know how they both associate. Yeah, Tanya can do a pile of shit in terms of conversation, but I don't think you have to associate her to bathroom. You can associate her to something else as well. So apart from that, Tanya spoke about the struggle, and I think this woman, when she talks about the struggle, it is like Akriti from Rise and Fall talking about mental gameplay or a physical ability and all that. So I just want to say that somewhere clearly this madam, when Tanya was talking about a struggle, I felt the struggle is nowhere because Malti was scrutinizing her for every bit of it. And when Tanya was getting scrutinized, she had no answers. There was a one simple question that was asked: if you have started becoming an influencer from last 10 months, how did you set up your $1 million business? Because somewhere Tanya has claimed that she has the biggest house in Gwalior. Everybody knows in Gwalior. Apart from that, she has what? Medical factory. She has hotels also. She's gonna make a theater also. She has too many cars also. She has big bungalow also. Has some hotel. She has what? She has solar factories also. She is adopted villages also. She goes to eat baklava also, and she does bakchodi also. So I think for all of this, this is her struggle. And because when she spoke about her struggle, I think Tanya can speak shit, but she can't defend a piece of shit. Trust me, Tanya has great POVs when she's talking about others, but when she's trying to associate stories or trying to stitch stories, she's not a great director because she gets caught, and everybody knows. I think now every audience, even Salman Bhai, even Big Boss guys know that Tanya is all about just content and nothing more than that. But I'm just worried. She is doing a lot of content. She will get publicity. She will get the hype. But with hype, comes a lot of troll. Will she able to handle troll? I'm scared of that. I think she will face bad troll. She will become a meme artist. And if she becomes a meme artist, it's good. You make a lot of money. But you will get trolled. And I don't think everybody wants to be known for good work. They don't want to be known for bad work. Currently that is happening with Praneeth also. Praneeth, I think any guest that comes on the show says that Praneeth has spoken ill about him, from Munawar to Elvis to Varun Dhawan to Salman Bhai. Everybody feels that. So I think Praneeth has made himself famous, though he was a comedian, but not because of his comedy, because of talking ill about other celebrities. But they don't understand, to become a celebrity is so hard. To look good, to be accepted, to be liked, to make sense, to make conversation, it's hard, yeah. We as a reviewer not getting 2 views, not getting 2 likes. Trust me, there are 2 people who are watching it. I don't know. There are 2 people watching it, but I need 2 likes also, guys. So please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I need to just say this because you guys help. I'm just saying all any people that are watching my videos. If you like it, please like them. If you don't like it, then hit the dislike button. There's no harm to it. Anyways, you can also comment. I don't have a problem. I'll just reply to your comment, your views. You can share all of that. So please do that and share. Okay. Anyways, after that, Tanya, so when she spoke about the struggle, she got it for that. But Neelam, as a friend, smart enough to tell her, why are you asking? Why does it matter? You're a nice woman. I just like you like that. And if you're a hype person, yes, but still she's asking, do you think I'm a Rakhi Sawant? Now, Neelam can't tell you you're a Rakhi Sawant, but if you are Rakhi Sawant, Neelam can't help you with it. And but as a friend, she did try to support you and tell you, do not go ahead and have such conversations when it is not mattered. And I think there's a right song to say to mean to मतलब to convey this. लोगों का काम है कहना, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. I obviously can't sing this in English, so I'm just saying that. Okay. After that, I want to talk about Ashnur. Ashnur wanted to talk in the night. To an extent, she woke Bajaj up and she wanted to talk. Don't you guys think that Ashnur is getting desperate in this game? If you think I'm saying something wrong, please put it on comment. But I think Ashnur is getting very desperate for Bajaj, and Bajaj has not done something extraordinary for that. And Ashnur getting so desperate for Bajaj for the fact, like, what has he done in this show? And Ashnur is a girl who said that she didn't have a boyfriend before. So does that mean that she wants to have a boyfriend now, or does that mean she wants to get? Right? I feel like she wants to get laid, yeah. Because I don't know why she. If people are saying it's friendship, great. But apart from that, it is always Bajaj, Bajaj, Bajaj. To an extent, she's not even having conversation with the people. And if she's gonna do that, she's gonna be thrown out of the house. Yeah, don't you think? I do think that she will be thrown out of the house because she has lot of big stand. But a 21-year-old girl falling completely out of the game, and she had come and promised, I'm a mature girl, I will play my game and I will show what I'm worth. Am I worth it or not? But I trust me, you're not worth it. Just do it. Just throw you out of the house. It's something that I'm requesting, Big Boss guys, because everybody understands. And I think maybe once you're thrown out, Bajaj will play openly. But because of you, he's fallen in love, and I think there's a saying, प्यार में गिरोगे तो फंसोगे या मरोगे. So I think that is very true. If you fall in love, you're gonna get screwed because Bajaj's game has become cuckoo. Anyways, Ashnur is cuckoo and she's just getting desperate. I don't know for what, to get a boyfriend because she never had one. But she's so bubbly, so cute. She can get boys wanting to DM her, text her. But in this show, without doing anything, not even making sensible conversation, she's falling in love like anything. And I generally don't like that content here. I have a simple one. You want to get laid, go get laid. It's an open world today. I think people at 18 are getting laid basis their love, liking, and preference. So if Ashnur is claiming she never had boyfriend, this thing, she's showing too much desperate moves right now, and I just don't like her because you are waking someone because you are worried this entire day to talk, and you are waking him up in the night, making a lemon rice for him, and then sitting and having conversation, and then saying, "I felt it." We didn't feel anything. I didn't feel love there. You did a 2 minutes content, but I did not feel anything important. I was just saying, अरे यार इसको दिखा लो यार. So yeah, तो अश्नूर की बात तो I have spoken. Now let's come to the one more moment I saw when Neelam told Basir, and Zishan Bhai also was there, and that's when Neelam was saying to Basir that Tanya went and asked Malti, how is she doing in this show? Malti replied that you're doing fine. To which Basir replied, so Tanya would have not accepted it, and Tanya would have an issue, and they all started laughing. And I agree. You know, with Tanya, if you tell her you're doing good, she will doubt you. If you tell you're doing bad, she will not agree. If you leave her with no answers, she will get mad. And if you leave her with too many answers, she will be like, "Arey, why is she saying so much? Arey, Tana, what are you, yaar? Why you become like a victim? Why you become victim? Why you become so cranky? There is world behind you. There is everything. You are alone, not the world to all of us. But you might be an alone a world for yourself. But why do you need acknowledgement from people? Yeah, how do you say? You get likes. Basic likes doesn't mean that you're a nice person or you're a bad person. For an example, I was at 30 million, but that doesn't make him a wonderful player, right? So Tanya, you should remember this, or you can just quote it. I was on a show with a guy who was 30 million, but I defeated him because he was thrown out of the show before I could. So you should be proud of that rather than being worried. How am I looking? Am I looking Raki Sawan? Am I looking Dhoni? Obviously, you can't won't look like Dhoni. Yeah? Dhoni is he's achieved so many things. Is why he's Dhoni. There is achievement behind him. There's no. He is not saying. Tell me if Tanya can go to Dubai to have baklava. Don't you think Dhoni can go where in the world to have one meal and come back? But he's not saying all of this. Now he doesn't want to showcase that kind of attitude to the world, or he doesn't want to show that he has so much of wealth. And if you care for people, then don't go to Dubai to have baklava. Open a baklava shop here. And you are making baklava so famous. Even baklava guys don't. I've never thought that baklava will become so much famous. And it's a Turkey dish. And currently we don't like Turkey people. Not Turkey people. We don't like Turkey government and all whatever because they're trying to support Pakistan. So I'm just saying, so I have a lot of Pakistan followers, but I want to say, bro, don't mess with Indians. But don't mess with India as well because we are very proud for our country and dare not get into our zone. We will not like that. Better you improve your own community. You do good for yourself and mother make Pakistan proud. I have no problem. You make Pakistan proud. I don't have problem. But don't try to demean India because for us, India is above my own personality, above YouTube channel, above anything. For me, India is first, and then we are whatever. Okay, so this is just a recommendation to Pakistani audience. Do well. I'm saying there's nothing. Do well, but do not try to acknowledge or challenge us now. I think we are just out of that league. I think for you guys right now, you just improve yourself and come in the same league. I have no problem. Anyways, let's come to Farhana and Tanya's fight. And apart from that, Tanya, because today it's all about Tanya and Tanya's exclusive problems. Tanya today went and sat down with Mridul, and she's telling Mridul that we have come in this show basis controversy, and you have come in this show basis sadagi. And she's saying that when your votes will come, we will lose the show. But Tanya, if that is the case, then why are you in this show? Because you're talking all good about him, you're trying to motivate him, maybe you're trying to do all of this to get few followers from Midul. You might get, or there might have been a lot of followers who have moved from Midul to you because Midul has done nothing in this show, and you pumped him up saying that teri sadigi, please talk in your own language and this, and be normal, be as how you are in your own village and this and that. And you did all of this. And what he did after a few minutes, after a shower, he just vomited that Tanya was trying to tell me this and this. And to an advice, what GK said, talk in your language, but that doesn't mean you listen to her. And that's done. Gaurav is not doing anything in the show, not seen almost for 30 minutes in this episode. And then there is Praneeth, and Mridul is sitting with them, and Mridul thinks that basis vote is going to win. I think Mridul should quit the show this week only. After this week, I think Mridul should be an offer that does he want to quit the show, and he should quit the show. And I think that would be the best decision that he could do for himself, because staying in the show is not adding value. And I think if he's, well, I think you should give people the chance to quit the show. And if that is something that they want to do, they should do that. And I think it should be a choice in middle of the season where people can do that. I think it's such a proud thing. Only one person can quit the show, and there is a buzzer. The ones who press the buzzer is out of the show. I think that is something which is important. Okay. Now let's talk about Tanya. Now Tanya has invested, done a SIP on Mridul, but now she doesn't know the shares are gonna tank, because Mridul is the one. After listening to her, taking her advice, is gonna screw her happiness. Maybe tomorrow in the episode you'll get to see that. Apart from that, Farhana is someone who is somewhere, I think, Faramosh, because Farhana Bagav Andolan is something that is started with Shehbaz. Shehbaz fools around, but Shehbaz somewhere doesn't want Farhana to be there, because Farhana is having too many arguments with Zishan by Tanya, and she's putting Amal down. She's having conflict with Basir also, but Farhana somewhere likes Basir. That I can see so many times, because she wants to be in this group, because Basir is in this group. But I am somewhere worried as a person, is that maybe later, because the other gang is doing nothing, might be there will be a divide between Basir, Zishan versus Amal and Shehbaz. I think that can happen, and if that happens, oh, that is gonna be tough for us to choose between the four. Yeah. I think that's where Bajaj will go, is the side that will lose mostly. This is what I feel. Okay. Now I just want to say that. Tanya versus Farhana. Farhana said a lot many things. Farhana is today saying that Tanya voted me to save her friend. But if that is the reason, Farhana, you should have cleared this before taking her vote, na? Because she was a deciding factor, because she was the last person to vote, and if she would have not voted for you, you would have not won. And if you had that issue, you should have cleared it before playing the match. You couldn't say after you won the match, you can't say that you lost because you were desperate for money. You can't say that. They lost because you paid them that money, or you paid them that bribe, and that is a bribe. They took a bribe from you with an instant that if you save Neelam, we are going to support you. And they did that only for the reason because they wanted to save Neelam, and it's also a number game. And you are, anyways, these guys had no option. They're not going to support GK, and because they are going to support you, they wanted something in return. And I think it's okay, yaar. When we go to Panipuri guy and when we have Panipuri, what is the first thing we do? After the six puris have done, matlab in Bombay, so we do. I think Delhi people do it the other way, Golgappa. We ask them Suka Puri. Now, I don't know what Golgappa, but the people out there ask. So here we have Suka Puri here, and then we say thoda meter dal do, thoda butter dal do, thoda kurmura dal do. So this is something that we normally ask. So I think anybody where you vote, you are desperate to ask what are you getting in return, and I think that is what something that everybody did. But when you are shouting at Tanya, it is not Tanya alone, it was the entire group decision. And if you had an issue with Tanya, then you should have issue with the entire group. Then why are you going and sitting in that group? Are you not looking stupid for having a conversation and fighting over it, where Tanya is not wrong because she did what she did, and if you don't agree to her, screw her, na? It's your choice. Why you want to be friends also? Why you are going and upset also? And Farhana, you are having an issue. You don't have another group. You are not sitting with Praneeth. You're not sitting with GK. You're not sitting with them. You're trying to sit here. But the problem is you are having fights with Zishan. Zishan is not there. Shehbaz is fighting battles for them. One, Basir is also sitting with them. Two, Basir is not sitting alone. Three, Basir doesn't want to sit with you because you're sitting with Neil. Four, then Tanya is also there. Matlab, you are having issues. Farhana, you will be lost if you do not choose your side wisely. You will be lost because you are pretty tall, good-looking girl. Yeah, matlab, your English is bad, but that's okay. But that's still okay. You are your personality, and I think that's what is important. So I just want to say, Farhana, there's a long way to go. You can do better than Tanya, but you have to must start working towards it. You can't be bin pen dega lota, or you can't be this side or that side. You can't, matlab, that song is there na, इधर चला मैं उधर चला जाने कहाँ मैं किधर चला मैं फिसल गया. I think that's what I think the episode 30% or like 50% was good, was done by Tanya, and that remaining 25% was the boys, the Londe 4, and the remaining 25% was done by Shehbaz, because Shehbaz today had conversation with the crow, and it was very fun. Yeah. But I don't know how that crow was there, but he was having a conversation. The crow was having that conversation. It was like a reciprocation of a conversation, but it was very fun. And I think somewhere the crow comes in. I remember Siddharth's season. I think Shahnaz used to also talk to crow, and Shehbaz also talks to a crow. So I think it's such a brilliant thing that happens. Now I want to talk about the task, because I think the task is something we have to talk about. So we have two Dianes and the family members who are kids. The two Dianes are Malti, who is safe this week because she just came to this show. So she is 1 year. Second, there is Madam who Farana, because she's the captain, so she's saved this week as well. So the two Dianes are Farana and Malti. Now I want to say something very clearly. There are two groups. One group has 7 kids and one group has 6 kids. Now 7 kids. When we talk about 7 kids, there are Amal, Shebaz, together Kunika, Bajaj, Tanya, Gaurav, and Niyal. I think this is the group where I think everybody is giving content in some way or the other, and I don't think Gaurav is a person who can go out. I think the only weakest player in this group is Gaurav, but Gaurav is not the person who will go out of the house so easily. Otherwise, Kunika is giving content, Bajaj is giving content, Tanya is giving content, Niyal also is giving content. Maybe good or bad, it's a choice, but she's giving content, and then Amal and Shebaz is giving content for sure. The other group, the team B, I think is most likely to lose. You never know, but it is Basir, it is Ashnur, Zishan, Mridul, Neelam, and Praneeth. And apart from Basir and Zishan and Ashnur, because she's having a love angle, Mridul is almost no to content. Neelam is giving content, and Praneeth is not giving content. So I think this week it could be Praneeth going down the drain. And maybe if there is two elimination, maybe Mridul might go to a secret room, or Mridul might also go. So you can have either two people going out of the house, or you can have one person going out of the house. If it is one person, it is somewhere Praneeth. If it is two-person, it could be Praneeth and Zishan by also. You never know. Until you don't know, we can't speak about it. So let's see tomorrow what happens in the task. I just don't want to say basis what people are predicting or basis what setting they have. I rather see and review rather than making reels and edits basis the fact that we are doing a show, so we have to speak about it. So nothing like that. So I am somewhere worried that going forward, somewhere it could be Londe Char fighting each other out, where Zishan Bhai and Basir will be one team, and I think Shehbaz and Amal will be one team. And that's when I think fights can get extreme, and that's when people will be hurt, because they'll have to choose, because others are not doing. And whereas it is always the conflict between two groups, but the other group is not getting formed. So I think now there has to be rifts created in this group, because somewhere I can see, because of Tanya, because of Farana, that there is some divide happening in the group, and that some divide somewhere is going to lead them to something or the other. So let's see what goes forward, what goes here, and how does Malti do. But Malti is such a person here. She chose to sit with them. She chose to sleep on the Danube bed, which these boys share, and she just normally goes and sits there. She's not been invited. She doesn't care. She's there, and she, madam, figures out a place to just make her presence felt. She's not even asked people, "Can I sit there?" She makes a choice to sit, and I think Tanya is having an issue, but that issue is going to lead Tanya to a problem, because Malti is here to stay or slay. Let's see what Malti does. Is she a child? Is she a mild? Or she goes gonna go wild? So that's the review for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. If you don't agree with my reviews, you can hit a dislike button. Oh, I'm just serious. Anybody who have any comments, I'm ready to take comments as well. I am just serious. Big Boss को रिव्यू करोगे तो आपको हार्ट अटैक आ जाएगा. Bro, I'll be honest to you. Please do not say that, because I've had some pain over my heart. So don't tell me this, because I want to get my treatment for the checkup, which is lined up after I finish Rise and Fall. I think I will go on a day and do that. But don't say all of this here. Though I'm not scared. I'm just saying कि directly you called also heart attack. मतलब लंगड़ा हो जाएगा, दिमाग खराब हो जाएगा. You could have said all of that also, but no worries. Madam, it's good. Chalo. I'm just serious. Thanks for your message. Plot wired. Hi, sir. Hi to you as well. And I think you both, if you guys are live, you can ask more questions. I don't know if people watch Big Boss or no, but I'm just saying, it's a reality show. It's a reality show for longer tenure. And I watch Big Boss because I am here to do reviews of reality show. So any reality show you have there to recommend me, please talk about it, and I would love to see that. So that's the review for today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I don't think any questions coming forward, and I think that's the end of today. So bye, guys, and just keep supporting. please hit the like button. Please subscribe. If you don't agree with me, please hit the dislike button or unsubscribe. There's no issue with that. Please keep please keep supporting your audience as well. I don't know why Big Boss audience is not on my channel, but we are here to do the reviews the entire season, and we are moving with people here. So I think eventually there is gonna be people coming and attending our channel as well. Maybe I think it gets too late in the night is why people don't watch it. But please keep on supporting and thank you. And I'm sorry if I've said something wrong, basis community, people, caste, or saying something things like Ashnur is wanting to get laid or something. I'm sorry, I don't intend that way. But I'm just talking with basis that what I see or what I'm assuming is something in her head. I'm trying to assume things. That's the review for today, guys. And bye, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for Rise and Fall review. And bye bye. Take care. See ya.